I made a video recently about how we should bring back casual kissing on nights out, and I've just made this startling discovery. There is basically only 2 months left of the year, and this year I have only kissed 5 boys. 5. I have had 5 kisses this entire year, and it's almost end of October. That's desperate carry. That's terrible. And one of them was a guy I dated, so like I almost don't feel like he should be counted. 5. I can't get over it. It's almost the end of the year, and I've only kissed 5 guys.
I can't get over what a disgrace you are for humanity. That's what I can get over, guys. So we have this massive 304 right here. At the ripe old age of 30 something, probably even 40. And still, instead of having a husband and like being a wild human individual, she's out there being a professional shititude, you know? Giving out her body, you know, kissing random men, still going to the clubs. How embarrassing. How embarrassing, guys. But welcome back to hell, as we're gonna cover a lot of human disgraces in this episode. So let's continue with this one.
That's sad. That's gonna be my dating agenda from now to the rest of the year. It's just kiss more good-looking guys. And they have to be good-looking. That's the rule. I'm going out tonight.
Oh, no shit. You don't need to mention that they have to be good-looking. We all know that's the only thing you harpies care about.
I feel like when you go out sometimes with the intention of doing that is when it never happens. So I'm going out tonight and I'm not gonna kiss any good looking boys. No, but everyone say a little prayer that I do.
No, I have better things to pray about. And why is she laughing, Isaac? Do these people not feel bad at night? Like, damn, I'm such a disgrace for my entire lineage. Damn, I'm a waste of air. I'm such a loser. Why is she laughing, recording a TikTok, acting all fun and things? Dude, you're a demon. What a waste, guys. But maybe we did start off too strong. So let's move on to something a bit more pleasant, guys. There you go. And then we'll move on to something more meaningful. But now, guys, we're gonna make a salad. All right?
Make a salad with me. Make a salad with me. Make a salad with me.
Oh,
Arugula. You need a couple of handfuls of this. Next, you need some cooked beets. These are the star of the show. One thing about me is I love beets.
Oh, I love you too. I love beets too. But gentlemen, what do you think about... Should I show her face, actually? Okay, let's do that. What do you think about arugula on pizza? I don't like it, guys. I think it's a good combo, I just don't like it. But you let me know. But I fucking love beets. Dude, what a fucking cool vegetable, honestly. But now let's continue with making a salad, guys.
Make a salad with me. I have some walnuts here. We're just going to toast them to enhance the flavor.
Ain't nobody cares about those hazelnuts, guys. Dude, look at that cake.
Okay, we're gonna add the beets to the arugula. We're gonna season with some pepper, salt, olive oil, balsamic vinegar.
Okay. Vinegar, guys, on salad? Yes or no? I'm gonna go with no. Don't like vinegar much. I just have to add some commentary to this, right? It cannot be just soft corn, alright?
Toss everything.
Oh my fucking hell. Jeez, TikTok. You know what, guys? I'm gonna use this moment to say that tomorrow I've scheduled a date. Maybe tomorrow I won't post.
Together.
Because I've scheduled tomorrow's date and trying to fix everything. I have like over 20 problems with everything, and tomorrow is going to be a whole fucking day of me trying to fix every fucking little shit. So there you go. Now let's continue.
We're not done yet. We're going to crumble some goat cheese on top of the salad. Step is to top it off with the toasted walnuts.
What do you think about nuts on salad, guys? I don't like it. Dude, I just like salad with like cucumbers and tomatoes and actual vegetables. Arugula is not a vegetable. Get that shit out of the salad. Nuts are not vegetables. I don't like nuts on salads. I'm eating my, like my cucumber, and suddenly I'm eating a nut. I don't like it, dude. I like my salad green. And vinegar and honey. Some people put honey, guys, or like fruits. Dude, get that, all that shit. Get it out of the salad. I want vegetables. I don't want a salad with 5 different sauces and nuts and vinegar and oils and like freaking fruits, dude. I don't like a whole fucking meal. I just want a salad.
I kind of burnt them a little.
But I'll eat anything this woman gives me. It's alright. Now I'll tell you where I want the nuts to be inside this woman.
A little bit, but they still taste okay. So just watch when you're toasting these, because they toast really quickly. Here's how it looks. Here's the final product. Have a bite together. Make sure you get everything in there. It's so good.
Why did she make that in slow-mo? But yes, it's delicious, madam, yes. Everything you do is delicious. But the nuts, guys, something I also hate about nuts on the salad is that you cannot use the fork to get them. So you have to swoop them, right? But you never can. So you end up eating all the salad and you have a bowl with nuts inside of it. It's just, it just don't go on salad. That's what she said.
So refreshing. It would go perfectly with a big, juicy steak.
Talking about big and juicy. Okay, but enough positivism, guys. Enough. Let's move on to being rageful again, alright? Let's move on to this more, and then we have one more TikTok, and we'll move on to article.
So you know how, like, men want to be the girls nowadays and you have to chase them. At what point did it extend to them now acting more psychotic than us? Like, can we not have anything?
You can have my wiener down your throat. How about that one, you bitch? I'm kidding, I actually wouldn't. She doesn't deserve the wiener, guys. That beauty is reserved for women who are not human waste. Also, get all that fucking shit off your nose. What is this, guys? Like 2 piercings at the same time. Get all that fuckery out of your face, will you? Stop being a disgrace. Stop being an embarrassment. But now regarding the content of what she said, guys. You know how men want to be chased nowadays? No, I don't. No, actually, I don't know about that one, alright? I know about 99% of men chasing women and 1% of men who are so fucking attractive that they don't even need to chase women. You just deliver your fucking ass on their doorstep and they just pump your ass and then they throw you away like a dirty dog. That's what I know, you fucking bitch. Oh, men need to... No, men don't need to be chased. Open your fucking DMs. You have 75 men piled up there that you could choose at this very moment. But instead, you're chasing the chat, which fine. If you want to be Satan's imp, fine. You do you, right? You'll just go and burn in fucking hell forever. You do you. But don't have the audacity to blame men and insult us because, oh, men want to be princesses, men want to do this. No, you fucking whore. Men don't want to do that. It's the men you are choosing. Fucking retard. Jeez, guys, do these people piss me off, really? Like, not only are you so fucking retarded, and I'm insulting too much again, but I can't help it, guys. They boil my blood, really. You're so fucking retarded. And not only that, but you blame all the people for your own sickery in the mind. You fucking shit. But alright, let's move on to this one. When will this channel be banned, guys? I think that I'm just flying under the radar. But the moment they find one of my videos, they're just gonna ban the whole channel. But I'm ready for it. I'm ride or die, guys. Ride or die. I don't care. Okay, let's move on to this woman. I haven't watched this video, so let's see.
confused. I am so confused and I'm so fucking fed up. Men. Okay, can we talk about men? Why does every single guy think that they have to offer me something? When they say offer, they mean money, okay? They disappear and say, I have nothing to give you or offer you. I'm not enough for you. Guys think girls only think about money when it comes to love. You are the one who think about money. I don't. I don't need your money. I need your love, your loyalty, and your respect, okay?
Press X to doubt, gentlemen. Oh, I just want love. How many times have we heard that? Now, is this woman for real? Do you believe this woman? Maybe she's for real. But how many times have we heard, oh, I just want love. And then love is like literally the last thing they want. And they'll dump your ass the second you don't provide the other things, right?
I don't need anything else. I can take care of myself. Why can't a man just offer that and that can be enough? Why is it always about money? Why do
I mean, I don't know. You tell me. It's women who set the standard, right? But it's still loading, so I don't know. I'll have to come up with some other commentary. Jeez, I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think.
you guys feel so much pressure to give me something else besides from love, loyalty, and respect? Like, the rest we will figure out. I don't care if you're rich, poor, I don't care.
Again, press X to doubt. I just don't buy it, guys. Sorry. Maybe this woman is being for real, and there are women like that out there. But yeah, I don't trust you. Oh, we'll figure things out. I don't care if you're rich or poor. I'm just in it for love. We'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, you know what happened with the last two women that told me that, I just want your love, Hidan. We're going to fight everything. We're going to win over everything. You know what happened? Take a guess. Share your stories, guys. What happened the last time a woman told you that she's in it for love and that we'll go through all of this together? Life won't stop us. It's just me and you against the universe. What happened?
Just give me your love, loyalty, and respect, and we'll be fine. Like, can you guys stop feeling so much pressure? I don't need anything from you, okay? They think they have to provide. What do you mean provide? I never said that. You said that. You disappeared because you think that's what I need. Talk to me, maybe ask me, and I'll tell you that this is not the case. Stop feeling so much pressure. And guys say, oh, you have so many options. I mean, do you think I want everyone just because I have options? No. If I want someone, I want them only. Okay? I'm picky just like everyone else. I don't give a fuck. I was on a date not too long ago, and this guy said, I'm gonna fall in love with you. I cannot fall in love with you. I'm gonna stop talking to you after this because I don't want to fall in love because I have nothing to offer you. So you mean you cannot be honest, you cannot be loyal, you cannot give me love, or what do you mean? When did I say I need anything else?
Okay, so he ends the TikTok, guys. Again, do you trust her? She just wants love and honesty and conversations, guys. Even if that's true, you're probably one of the last 5 women in your whole fucking country that actually want that, if we are to assume that that is even true. Because the amount of women I've seen who are like that, what you describe, I can count them with the fingers on one hand. And I don't have 27 fingers, I have 5 fingers, I'm not mutated. In fact, I have 4. One of them was lost when they were, mummifying me. But I can still count them, because that's how fucking little the amount of good women that I need for love I know. Right? So, I don't know, I'm just not buying this. Women, guys, are mischievous, like evil goblins, and I cannot trust them, to be absolutely honest with you, fellas. But now, I wanted to talk about something before we move on to article, as we tend to do, talk about things. And I wanted to talk about how much women change. So, editor, switch to the gameplay scene. And yeah, women change. We all know that. They are just too unreliable, too emotional. It's like building a house on quicksand, really. It's like you're just doomed if you trust women. And out of 100 men who trust women, because there's someone who'll say, Hiran, but I've trusted women and it went well for me. Okay, you're one of the 100 who doesn't perish when they trust women. Good. I'm genuinely happy for you. You won the lottery. But yeah, for the rest of men, this is why we have these. This is why the red pill has become so prevalent, because women are just unstable. And I get it, life changes. Life changes us all, right? But I want to tell guys about the moment in my life where I've changed the most and how I've dealt with it. And I want to know your experiences too, because look, we've all changed, right? You're not the same person you were when you were 10. Like 5 years ago, you were different. 10 years ago, you were different, right? But for women, guys, it's a whole another level. Like for women, they may fall in love with you, love in quotations, because I think that women are incapable of feeling love. They just feel interest. But they may be infatuated with you, right? Because, well, now they're in this certain time of their lives and they feel the butterflies with you guys. And they feel as though they love holding your hand and all those things. But 5 minutes later, now they found something else, right, that is more interesting. And their love fades. It fades, guys, like a fart in the wind. It just stops to exist the second they find something better, right? So the moment I changed the most in my life was I used to work in my hometown as a part-time cashier, all right? Because I was doing university. So I was working like half, what do you call it? I think part-time, right? I was working part-time as a cashier, guys. Now, as you can imagine, that didn't get me a lot of money. So fast forward to just a year later, I moved to the capital. I started working in finance to a very good paid job. Not the current one I have, this was another one, but it was still in finance. I recently, shortly after, started with a channel that also earned me extra income. So suddenly, I went from working part-time to working full-time in finance and also receiving some income from the channel. So all this to say that I basically increased my salary. How much? Nearly 10 times. All right. I went from a shitty job as a cashier, and this is part-time, to full-time working finance, plus I had the channel. So I increased nearly 10 times my income. So imagine, I think the average in the USA is 50,000. Imagine tomorrow you jump from earning $50,000, 50, excuse me, not 15, $50,000 a year to getting 500,000. How will that impact your life? Do you think it will change you? Well, it did change me, right? I suddenly went from being like a little boy who had to count every dollar to know if I can afford a Red Bull with like my, I don't know, with like my piece of pizza, right? Like I was buying Red Bull, guys, when I was a young man, and I felt that as a luxury item. But tonight we're treating ourselves, we're buying Red Bull instead of the generic $1 energy drink, right? Like Red Bull, guys, used to be an expense for me that I had to appoint, and check my balance if I can afford. So I went from that to having, relatively a lot of money. I haven't become a millionaire, right? I'm not driving a Ferrari, but I increased at that point my finances quite a bit. And as a young man, it was impressive for me because now I could afford like 50 Red Bulls a day. I didn't give a shit, right? And yeah, that did change me. I became a bit arrogant, I maybe lost respect for money a bit. I was thinking that I'm this big thing, guys. Mostly because I was young and stupid, right? Not because I thought that I'm Elon Musk over here, but I was young and stupid and impressive and not impressive, sorry, impressionable, right? And so I thought, oh, look at me. I'm so young and I'm making all this money. I'm very cool. Very stupid. Dan, why were you so dumb? But anyway, it had its effect on me, right? I became maybe a bit narcissistic. I was walking around feeling that I'm this big thing. So it did change me, and my friends noticed. My friends noticed that, and they didn't quite like it. And they told me about it. And I noticed it myself. But at the time, I thought that I've earned it. I've won in life. I've earned this. I found this job myself. I traveled to another city, like carrying $40 in my pocket, right? And I had to like sleep in an apartment with no running hot water or no electricity. And I've built myself. I've built my empire, which again wasn't a lot of money, but you know, in my eyes, it was way more. It was 10 times more that I was earning. So I felt like this big thing, guys. Oh, I've won in life. I've done it myself. I'm a winner. Look at me. It got into my head, right? And I changed. And maybe for 1 or 2 years, it changed me as a person. But then after 1 or 2 years, I got used to the money. And I came to the conclusion that, hey, I'm not this big thing, right? Yes, I earn more money. And yes, I take credit in the fact that I've managed to do it on my own. You know, that I've managed to be like entrepreneurial, things like this. But I got over it. I'm not this big thing. I'm nothing special. I don't deserve that much credit for the things that I got. Maybe I just got lucky, or, you know, a lot of people have succeeded in my position as well. I'm no Elon Musk. I'm no, I don't know, nothing special, right? And so I overgrew that. And that's it, guys. Like that's the only time in my life I can think of that I've changed. I've changed a few countries. I've changed many cities. I've changed a shitload of apartments. I've changed schools. I've changed the people who I live in, roommates and all that. And none of that has had a change on me. I'm just the same person. Because at the end of the day, I have the same morals and I have the same principles. You know, my opinion on something may change, but I'm just the same dude who has the same morals and stories and set of beliefs and way to look at the world, right? And that is what fucking differences us, men in general, from women. Women, guys, are not led as much by principles. They are led just by feelings. We all know that. And women will even admit it, right? And feelings are just so unstable. Like, how in the fuck can you honestly lead your life because of feelings? That is so retarded. Especially looking at the fact that happiness doesn't derive from how successful you are. Meaning, how many rich people do you know that are still depressed and that are still unhappy? I know a lot, guys. I know a lot of people. And you can go to like a small village and you can find a 60-year-old man that doesn't have money, has a rusty, dusty-ass car, but he's happy, right? On the other hand, you can go to a mansion with a guy who's driving a Lamborghini and he can be unhappy. So happiness is not measured at all by how successful you are, how many things you possess, right? So it's like, how can you make women happy at all? You cannot make a woman happy by how much you provide. That is proven, right? You cannot make a woman happy with nothing that is measurable. You just try to appease her insatiable thirst of happiness until at some moment you're not able to, and she dismisses you because, again, she's only loyal to her feelings. She's only loyal to, I want to be happy all day long, and the moment I'm not, well, I gotta look for happiness somewhere else, so fuck you. And they leave you, and they go shack up with some dude 2 days later. So all this to say, yeah, women are unreliable. I don't know, guys, you tell me what was the moment in your life that you've changed the most. Maybe something can happen that will make you change, right? In my case, it was money. Because money does change people. And again, position yourself in my situation where I went from earning X amount to earning nearly 10 times more. Like, it was crazy, right? The jump that I had at that moment. Again, I'm not a millionaire. I was just earning very little comparatively in the beginning, which is why I was able to tenfold my earnings, because I was barely earning anything. But if you get tenfold the amount of money you're currently earning, you're probably going to change, right? Or maybe, I don't know, you've had a tragic situation in your life that made you change, or you know, maybe the circumstances around your life changed a lot. Maybe you moved to a different country or something. You know, everybody changes. We get that. But when you have your principles and your morals and you abide by them, you are probably going to bounce back in the same way I did. It took me 1 or 2 years of being a bit of a narcissist, bit of an a-hole, but I bounced back to money is not the primary reason that I'm chasing in my life, and money should not change me and define who I am, right? Because that's the thing, I was getting my worth from how much I'm earning. Oh, look at me, look at how much I'm earning for my age. I'm like this very special thing. I was getting my worth from that, and that is why it changed a bit. But then it took me like a couple of years to realize, wait, Hidan, what are you doing? The money should not define you. It doesn't matter if you earn $5 a day or $5,000 a day. You should not be defined by how much you earn. And I managed to bounce back, you know. But again, women, you cannot expect that out of them because they don't follow principles. Another thing worth pointing out, guys, when I did change, I didn't hurt anybody. I wasn't mean to my friends. I didn't exchange my girlfriend at the time for a better one because, oh, look at me, now I have all this money, I can get someone better. I didn't even think about that, right? The biggest negative from me changing a bit as a person when I got money is that I became a bit worse personality-wise. Like my own definition of a good person, I became a bit less in that aspect, right? But I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't dump nobody. I didn't exchange my friends. Oh, I don't need you anymore. Because that's the first thing women do. And you can see this related as to how the more degrees a woman has, the higher the likelihood of her divorcing you is. Because she thinks she's better. She thinks she can get better. When women earn more, they also tend to divorce more. Why? Again, because they think that they earn more, they are of higher worth, and they think that they can do better than you, right? It doesn't matter, guys, how jacked I am, or how successful I am, or how much money I make. I will never think that my girlfriend needs replacing just because now I'm doing better. I will never think that. Because I'm not with my girlfriend because I think she's the best thing I can get, or because I'm constantly comparing her. No, I'm with her because I've decided that this person is, you know, good enough. I love her, and I genuinely love the person she is, not what she makes or what she earns or how attractive she is relative to the other thousands of women I know, right? But that's literally what women do. That's how they see you. They see you as a means to an end. They see you as a trophy. But the moment they see a better trophy, now they want the better trophy. The moment a woman does better in life, she's gonna think that, nah, now I can do better than this man, right? Or if you drop down in the overall quality of what you're providing to this woman, now she's gonna think that she can do better, right? It's crazy, guys, how women are. But let's move to article story. And lastly, guys, I want to say, do you know that song from, I think it was Keinu or something like this? Everybody Changes, right? Go take a look at that video. You have the band basically changing all the time during the song. From an astronaut to like an MMA fighter to a ballet dancer girl to an Asian woman to this to that. They're constantly changing from one scene to the another. And that's how women are. That's how women are, guys. Like, they have 35 mood swings during a single day, and then they change by the year. And they also change their partners by the year, right? Because they need to have the bestest thing, bestest ever, best all the time at each minute of the day. So in resume, fuck women. But now let's move on to article, guys. Girl I'm seeing wants to do expensive stuff for dates, and I don't know if I should just be upfront about my budget. So I, 26 male, met this girl, 24 female, on Hinge about 3 weeks ago, and we've been on 2 dates. First one was coffee and walking around the park near downtown. Super chill and we really clicked. Like the conversation was so easy and we were laughing the whole time. Anyway, she texted me after saying she had a great time and wants to plan the next date. She suggested this new restaurant that just opened and I looked it up and the entries alone are like 45 to 60. The entries. What does that mean? Like the appetizers? I think I'm getting it right. So like the appetizers were $45. What are you nuts? What are you nuts? I'm not Elon Musk to take you there. Holy shit, guys. What woman expects a 26-year-old male to have money to pay $45 for an appetizer? And this is the second date, by the way. Holy shit. Don't get me wrong, I have a decent job, but I've been trying to save money for a car down payment and I usually don't spend that much on dinners, even for myself. I really like her and want to see where this goes, but I'm kinda stressed because I don't want her to think I'm cheap or not interested. At the same time, I feel like if we keep going on dates like this, it's not gonna add up fast, and I can't really afford it. Excuse me, it's gonna add up fast, and I can't really afford it right now without dipping into what I got saved up. Should I just be honest and suggest something else, or is this gonna make me look broke and kill the vibe? Very interesting that we're reading this story. I hadn't read it. Given that the last TikTok we covered words of a woman saying, I don't need your money. Well, as you can see clearly, madam, most women do need the money. I also don't know if this means we're just on different pages about lifestyle stuff, which could be a problem down the road. Really don't want to mess this up because she seems great, but also don't want to pretend I'm something I'm not. Dude, fuck off with this whole thing. $45 for an appetizer, guys? Are you fucking kidding me? And again, that's not the purpose of love. The purpose of love is not to invite her to an expensive restaurant. The purpose of love used to be, guys, do you remember 1,000 years ago when the purpose of love was to, hey, just share your life with somebody you like? You know, and there were other things other than interest. I remember those days. I'm kidding, I don't. Haven't seen a woman like that in 5 years. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. We'll leave it off here. Leave me your opinions below. $45 for an appetizer on a second date is absolutely batshit insane. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.